sense. Our next featured speaker is, you see him in the front of the room all the time, it's the one and only Tyler Frisk. If you weren't in tech, he'd be in fashion. His biggest personal goal is to motivate and inspire over 1 million people. His biggest business goal is to create a beautifully functioning app that people love. His burning passion is achievement and success. His key to success is determination and perseverance. Everyone, welcome to the Gun Show, Tyler Frisk!
So I did feedback, the surveys and feedback a couple months ago. Dan actually mentioned, could you get any tighter shirts for your arms? So I decided to wear that today.
The answer is no.
Yeah. Tyler Frisk once again, guys, and today I mentioned I want to talk about adversity. But before I get to that, I need to come clean with you guys. A lot of you have asked over the past couple of months, oh wow, how did you get in this transition from mortgages to tech? I didn't even know about this company. I didn't know about this. I didn't know you were working on it. And that's in reality because you wouldn't have. And I barely knew about it because I didn't really make a jump from mortgages to tech. I was actually let go from Citizens. There was an unfortunate set of circumstances that created a perfect storm, and that ultimately led to my release. I don't need to get into the details of it. I'm more than happy to share it, in a one-to-one, but it doesn't really matter what happened. And, I only have 5 minutes, so. But yeah, I was actually let go from Citizens, and in the same conversation that I was let go, my boss, who didn't want to let me go, and had been fighting for me for a couple of months, kind of found the silver lining that he was working on this idea, Spork, which is this technology app that I now work at. He'd been working on it for about 1.5 years. And so he was like, I haven't really made a lot of progress. We were getting ready to hire somebody full time. And weirdly enough, maybe this is all meant to happen, everything happens for a reason. And so he was like, well, I'd like to offer you this position. So I spent a couple of weeks getting familiar with the company, and something that a lot of you guys have heard, actual facts that I feel about it, which is, I do get to flex my entrepreneurial spirit. It's exciting to create something new, and I'm getting in at the ground floor of a tech startup. But in reality, the way that I got there is different than a lot of people have known. And really, it was kind of needed because the transition happened so abruptly. I needed a story to for myself, but also just for, I had been working on a lot of things, and, for the bank, and so the transition, had to come out in some explainable way. And so that's what happened. So that's that. You could argue that I even brought it upon myself because I had been working with Stephanie 6 months ago, and I was not very happy in mortgages. And I gave her, I said, 6 months, which was my birthday, I was like, I'm going to work and go all in on mortgages for 6 months, and then I'm going to decide if this is what I want to do. If I'm happy, I'll keep going. If I'm not, I'll look for an exit. So maybe I manifested my own from the company, but in reality, that's the truth, and that's because, and I wanted to share that with you guys, because transparency and honesty are really important to me, and it doesn't really matter, why, but I wanted to share that with you guys because it's important for you guys to know that, and also it's kind of annoying lying all the time, it's annoying. So, but that's why I wanted to talk about adversity today. There's a quote by James Allen, and it says, adversity does not build character, it reveals it. And I kind of hold that close to heart because, I've gone through some adversity in life growing up. Many of you have been, here for adversity that I've gone through since moving to New York 3 years ago. Breaking an engagement with my ex-fiance, dealing with alcoholism and drug abuse, and getting sober last year. And then now losing my job. And, one of my keys to success is determination and perseverance. I just keep going, and I always will. It's in my blood, and it's because I have people like you guys, standing beside me and standing behind me. It's really easy to sit up here at the front of the room and look like you have it all together. The vice president of a B&I chapter, or being on social media and crushing it. Everybody's crushing it on social media, right? Tony Beck. But in reality, everyone struggles, and everyone faces hardships and challenges. And you know, it's what you do when you're faced with that struggle. You know, that's really that makes you who you are, and shows you, you know, who you're going to be. You know, do you fear it? Do you fuck everything and run? Or do you face everything and rise? And I choose to rise. It is because I have people like you guys, my family behind me supporting me. It's really easy, you know, because you guys love and support me, and I've put a lot of people in my life, you know, out there to support me. So my challenge to you guys, I asked you to think about it when I gave my commercial. What adversity and what challenges are you guys going through today? I challenge you to share that with someone that you love. Share it with me, because it's a lot easier to battle that challenge with somebody beside you. I can tell you from my own experience. So I want to thank you guys for standing beside me and always supporting me.